The Toolbox Killers, 1979. It was 1977 when two men met in California's San Luis Obispo State Prison. Lawrence Bittaker, an intelligent yet twisted man with a genius-level IQ and a long list of petty crimes. And Roy Norris, a convicted rapist with a disturbing history of violence. Behind bars, their friendship formed over shared fantasies. Dark, violent fantasies. Ones that involved young girls, pain, torture, and death. And when both men were released within a year, they reunited with one goal: to turn those fantasies into reality. They bought a silver 1977 GMC cargo van. No windows, no back seats, and they nicknamed it Murder Mack. Inside it, they installed a bed, a cooler for beer, and a crate filled with everyday tools that would become instruments of nightmares: pliers, sledgehammers, an ice pick, duct tape, wire coat hangers, and a cassette recorder. For 5 months, they cruised Southern California's highways and beach towns, searching, hunting, always looking for the perfect victim. Young girls between 13 and 18. And then between June and October 1979, 5 girls vanished. No witnesses, no clues, no bodies at first. But what happened to them was worse than death itself. First came Lucinda Lynn Schaefer, 16, snatched after leaving a church meeting. She begged for her life. They raped her, then strangled her with a wire coat hanger while Bittaker tightened it with pliers, slowly, until her breathing stopped. Then Andrea Joy Hall, 18, lured into the van while hitchhiking. They forced her to pose for Polaroids, then stabbed her in the ear with an ice pick before strangling her. After that, Jackie Gilliam, 15, and Leah Lamp, 13, taken together, kept alive for 2 full days, tortured repeatedly. Bittaker recorded everything: the screams, the pleas for mercy, the sadistic laughter. They used vice-grip pliers on Jackie's genitals, beat them with sledgehammers. Roy Norris later said Leah's screams still haunted him, but he never stopped. Last but not least, Shirley Lynette Ledford, 16, picked up hitchhiking on Halloween night. Her death would be the most infamous. They recorded the entire 17-minute session of torture, her cries, her screams, her choking sobs. The audio was later described by hardened detectives as the most horrifying thing ever heard in a courtroom. She was raped, sodomized with pliers, beaten with fists and a hammer. Finally, they strangled her with a wire, her jaw broken from the brutality. Then they dumped her body on a random lawn in the suburbs like garbage. They might have gotten away had Norris not blabbed about the crimes to a former cellmate. That man finally tipped off the police. Soon, they found the van. Inside, photos of the girls, the toolbox, and that audio tape. Only Shirley's body was ever recovered. The others were never found. When the case went to court, Roy Norris took a plea deal in exchange for testifying against Bittaker. He received 45 years to life in prison and died in 2020, a rather merciful death for such a monster. Whereas Lawrence Bittaker was sentenced to death, but he died of natural causes in 2019 before the execution ever happened. Again, something that should have been gruesome was rather merciful. The Toolbox Killers didn't just murder their victims. They documented it, replayed it. Their van wasn't just a vehicle, It was a mobile torture chamber, and their story reminds us sometimes real-life monsters don't hide under beds. They drive down sunlit highways, smiling at strangers with death riding in the back seat.